Hi, today I want to talk about how to enhance your online privacy through three tools that you can easily get access to and you can make use of as you wish. Of course, the subject of privacy online is a hot topic at the moment, but these tools have been available for a while. And once you've used them a couple of times, you'll see the advantages and you'll see how you can apply them to enhance your own privacy. The three tools I want to talk about is VPN, Virtual Private Network, Proxy servers, and the Tor browser. Now, the first one I want to, I'm sitting on a screen here. I'm going to jump over to, let me just find it. Okay, jump over to Pure VPN. I use a service, there's lots of them around, called purevpn.com. And essentially, with a VPN, a virtual private network, you are setting up a system where you are going through a server in another country and appear to be in that country, as opposed to where you are or appear to be somewhere else. My experience with this and how I came across it was I've spent quite a bit of time in China. And as you may or may not know, the Chinese government restricts access to such popular sites like Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, and so forth, as well as certain other more politically sensitive sites or news sites. And having spent time there, needing to get access to these websites, I was looking around before I went there as to how I could do that. And I very quickly found out that using a VPN, I could circumvent the firewall, the Great Firewall, as the Chinese might call it, to block. And when I went to China, I found out that guys in computer stores were very knowledgeable about this and recommended a couple for me to try. In other words, although there are millions of people online in China who may think they are blocked, the fact of the matter is they are not. They could make use of a VPN and they could get to Facebook and get to anywhere they like. So I used it very successfully and was able to access on my screen now. When I want to join VPN, I simply go, let me just find it. Here we are here. You probably can't see, but I basically create a little menu item. I can connect to VPN. Now, once you've connected, you just use your computer as normal. So that's VPN. Another one I'll talk about is a proxy server. Now, most of these offer a quick free service. Here's one called Hide My Ass, to use the American pronunciation. Or if you're a Brit, Hide My Ass. And you can test this free service here. That's called a web proxy. You would type your the web address you want to go to in here, and you would click. And what that means is that your browsing becomes anonymous. No one knows who's visiting the website, and they don't know where you've come from. So you can literally browse in private without leaving a track, which is what normally happens. Well, I notice, of course, that Hide My Ass also has a VPN service, and many of them do. Another one, there's many of these. Another one is Guardster. You can access their free proxy. You can also subscribe to their more advanced services. Most of these services offer a quick free service as well as a pay service, which offers more power and more features. But you can just type in the word proxy server into Google and you'll come up with many different ones. And then the last one, which is possibly the most powerful, is known as the Tor project or the Tor bundle, Tor browser bundle. Now, Tor at the torproject.org is essentially a complete system, including a browser, for anonymously accessing and doing business on the internet. You download the bundle, and then once that bundle is downloaded, it launches a browser. And I have that here. I've actually got Tor browser open. So now you probably can't read the menu bar, but along the top here it's got Tor browser, and it says here, congratulations, your browser is configured to use Tor. And it says here, enigmatically, your IP address appears to be 195 blah 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 blah, which of course is not my actual IP address. So Tor browser represents perhaps the most significant free service, open source. None of these things all of these things can be accessed in a free mode. and the Tor browser gives you access to all these tools which allow you to browse the internet, once again, anonymously. So that's really it. You can play around with these things. They're very easy to to mess around with and see how they work. Let me go back now to my normal browser. Okay, so there you go. Tor browser, VPN, a VPN service. Seems that I've launched my international clock there. I'll take that off. VPN and also proxy servers. And although some of those features overlap, you'll find that each of these ones has something distinct about them, which may be something that could be useful to you. So there you go, a few tips for increased internet privacy.